Yeah, now this is what I'm talking about. Happy Switch 2 launch day, everybody. So last night I went to pick up my Switch 2. It's 6 p.m. Hawaii time during the launch time and when I could pick it up. I had a meeting at 6. So I had to do that first and then go down to GameStop and pick mine up before they close at 7. I got there just in time, and I've not seen my GameStop that crowded ever. Not during the Smash Bros. Melee launch, not during the PS3 launch, not during the entire Wii, when everybody wanted a Wii, not during GTA 4. I've never seen my GameStop that crowded before. But thankfully, I pre-ordered and I was able to easily walk in, well, after waiting in line for about 40 minutes or so, and get my Switch 2. So here is what I bought last night. I got the Switch 2, and that's it. Yeah, seriously, I just got the system. That's all I needed with all the backlog I have with the original Switch, plus the Virtual Console games. I also did pick up Hogwarts Legacy because of $10. The upgrade, the Switch 2 version was only $10, so I picked that up digitally. And honestly, the Switch 2 is really the only console that I feel okay with going digital. Now, here's the reason why. I tend to travel a decent amount, so having my games all on this console makes it very convenient. So I don't need to pick up. I don't really need to worry about carrying anything else. Just this console. So that's why for the Switch 2 and the original Switch, I went mostly digital. I do have some physical games, but yeah, I think for the most part, I'm going to go digital with the Switch 2. I think that's really going to be the only console other than my PC actually that I'm going to go digital on. Now, so far, my first impressions, it's everything that I was hoping for a successor to the Nintendo Switch to be. It's more powerful. It is bigger, better screen, brighter screen. It feels better made. A lot of the criticism the original Switch had was that it feels kind of like flimsy, that you could like break it in half. But this, it feels good. The magnets are very surprisingly powerful. I'm trying to like unhook it, but it's not like letting me unhook. But if you want to unhook it, you can just easily do it like that. And I also just love how thin it is. Because one of my biggest problems, I have a few big problems with the Steam Deck, is that, of course, I said it in my other video that it doesn't feel like it doesn't do the things that I love the Switch to do, which is the simple convenience of the Switch. But it's also kind of bulky. This, even though they're kind of the same size, it feels it's much thinner if you could see, and that alone makes for me the Switch 2 much easier to hold in my hands and play in my hands. It's not perfect though. And this is my biggest problem. It's such a nitpick though, because I love this thing so much so far that the stupid game chat button has been always getting my way, I swear. Last night I playing the system. I pressed it like accidentally 10 times. So I got to get used to the game chat being there and the home button being here. That's really my only like nitpick. And I love the screen. It's 7.9 inches. It's big. It's beautiful. It's not OLED, but I have an OLED 4K TV. And the only time I can really tell a massive difference is when I undock it from my OLED TV. But if I just like take it out and then just play it without looking at how it compares to the OLED TV, it's completely fine. It looks nice. It's beautiful. OLED would have been better, but also that would have been also more expensive. So I'm completely fine with it being LCD. I do love that 120 hertz HDR variable refresh rate. That is all great as well. The screen is much better. So as I was saying, I got Mario Kart World and Hogwarts Legacy, and both so far are playing great. I mean, a lot of you have played Hogwarts Legacy before. Mario Kart World was one a lot of people are interested in. Like, is it worth $80? What makes this different from the other ones? Why is this $80? Honestly, This game is very, very good. Let me first start off with that. It is a really good Mario Kart game. It's the same thing that we all know and love, except it just has that bigger feel to it. The open world aspect of it just feels like Nintendo should not have focused their marketing on that. I get it's new, I get it's exciting, but it also feels like just kind of like a side thing that you could do on the side. Everything is kind of connected. All the carts are connected. So it kind of makes sense that you should be able to like explore beyond that. Although it feels like that open world aspect, although it's fun to do, it doesn't feel like a prime feature that you would, at least for me, that I would tell my friends about. I would more tell them about how beautiful it looks, the frame rate, 4K Mario, how fun it is, because it is the same Mario Kart that we all know and love, just has that bigger feel to it. But overall, I'm really enjoying it so far, and if you love Mario Kart, can't go wrong with that one, right? The eShop is one thing that has been getting a lot of criticism for years. The eShop on the Switch is not good. It's laggy, it's slow, and this one is much improved, but not perfect. I still feel it isn't as responsive as I would like it to be. I would want it to be a little bit more snap to it, a little bit more faster. I don't know if it was just yesterday and everyone was trying to get on. That could have been it. But for me, at least when I tried it yesterday, it wasn't as fast as I would like it to be. Much faster than the original Switch, but not as fast as like the PS5 or anything like that. But that's also a small criticism because it's still really good. And also one thing that I also love is you could filter by sale. In the original Switch, you just had to like scroll through your entire wish list and see what is on sale. See if you could find like what is on sale. This one, you could, in your wish list, you can filter by sale, and I love that. So now every single week when I look for the different sales, I don't need to scroll through my entire wish list to see what game is on sale and what game I should get on sale. So that's huge. And also another great thing is the download speeds are much, much faster. So Mario Kart World is about 20 gigabytes. I went to go heat up my dinner while I was downloading. I ate my dinner, and by the time I was done, Mario Kart World was done downloading. Much faster than the original Switch, so I love that about that. I love that these download speeds are getting much, much, much faster. So especially if you want to go all digital with this system, you don't have to worry in that aspect. If you run out of room, delete it, and then when you're ready to play it again, you can just download it, and then within minutes, it's gonna be downloaded to your system. That is awesome. Of course, this is gonna vary depending on what kind of Wi-Fi connection or whether it's your wired connection. Mine is wired. I don't trust Wi-Fi, so therefore I like to have all my internet wired. Well, except for my phone and stuff like that. But for the most part, my video game systems and my PC is all wired connection. So as you can see, I am absolutely loving the system. It is everything that I was hoping for a Nintendo Switch successor and more. But as great as the hardware is, as great as everything is at launch, nothing is going to matter if the software isn't there. So only time will tell if this system will be what I was hoping for a Nintendo Switch successor. So far, so good. But we'll see in the future. The software is the only thing that matters, right? And the software, in a way, is kind of like what made the original Switch. The original Switch was a very weak hardware, even when it came out. But the software is what made it such a great system. And one of the reasons why it ended up becoming such a success, because the software was great. The Nintendo software was great, and the third-party software was great. But only time will tell if this system is going to be able to have as good of a lifespan as the original Switch. But what are your thoughts on this? Have you picked up a Nintendo Switch 2 yet? Do you like it? Do you not like it? What do you love about it? What do you not like about it? Leave your comments and your opinions in the comment section below. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see videos just like this one. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. And I'm going to go back to playing this. Talk to you later.